we have, health workers in our, sponsor a bill that will have, have health workers in our, like doctors and nurses and all that, so we can take care of these, of ill people. And then lastly, we also need to ensure that we sponsor a bill, or or through the allocation, get some hospital equipment, or bring in some private investors to invest in hospitals so they can help revamp the hospital.
But the issue of the current trend, in the health sector here in Nigeria, is that of the brain drain.
Right.
People with the Jackpot syndrome, I think. So it's really hitting that sector, very hugely. So do you think, within your plan, even if your people allow you, they vote for you, do you not think this is going to cause a kind of setback, even if you make a push on the floor of the National Assembly?
Yes, the Jackpot syndrome. It's people are jackpotting because they have nothing to do. Your parents sent you to school and you graduated after a couple of years. Your parents are expecting you to come back home with with a good paying job and then take care of them. Not you hanging your NYC certificate in your.
I'm even talking about those that have a job, particularly in the health sector.
Yeah.
The nurses, the doctors that are jackpotting as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like jackpotting because.
So how do you get doctors How do you get doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers to say?
Yes, you can get them to. There are so many doctors and nurses that are out there searching for jobs. So those that have the opportunity to jackpot, doing that are jackpotting. I have a couple of friends that are doctors and nurses, and they are still looking for ways that they can jackpot. But some are still here that we can hire.
Okay.
And the other thing, if we can increase their salary as well, ensure that they are getting paid. They're only jackpotting because they're looking for greener pasture. Like if they are making less than 100,000 a month, I think that is not worth it. We need to see how we can sponsor a bill in the National Assembly to increase the budget of the healthcare system, so they can and also ensure that the bill is properly implemented. Not just sponsoring the bill and then have some whoever siphon the money. We also need to ensure that the bill is properly implemented and then executed, and then the money are getting to the right destination and not just getting ending up in someone else's pocket.
Even before coming up to contest this particular election, in that area, have you actually been helping the people in that area for you to so that to earn the confidence of the people that he has been doing this for us, so there will be assurance that if he gets to the House of Representatives, they can trust you. So have you really, is there anything like that you've been doing for the people to cater to their health?
Yes, sir. I think through my foundation, I'm going to cite about 3 or 4 situations.
Go ahead, make reference.
Yeah, thank you. There was one that happened in Moru, that's my community. There's this man that have eye problem. When I was told about his situation, so I asked that they bring a doctor to come look into his situation, and then today I'm glad that the man is not able to see. The bill was footed through my foundation. Then there was this lady as well who she resides with I think she's about 18 years old or so, residing with her parents at Tifon. So she was ill. While she was ill, they were administering these native herbs and all that. So my late brother now called me and said, look, such a person is ill, and he wasn't too comfortable with the situation. So when I was told, I immediately asked that she should be taken to FMC or war. When she got there, I think she was on oxygen for about 2 or 3 days, because they now had to revive, do whatever it is that they have to do to revive her. And today, when I came home in August, her parents came to me and then thanked me for my help as well. So that's the second one. I've been helping a lot of people through my foundation. When the incident massacre happened at Owo as well, I also came in. There was this woman that has cancer. I saw it on my Facebook platform. I think I sent it to you, right? So I sent it to my sister-in-law to take, to go locate that woman, and then we footed a bill at OFMC, and then that's. I can only mention, I've been doing a lot through my foundation.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí fún àǹfààní àwọn èèyàn ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ àti Ọ̀sẹ́ àpapọ̀ tó yẹ pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe aṣojú fún wọn àwọn akitiyan yín lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ìgbìyànjú wo lẹ máa gbà láti rí pé pàápàá jùlọ ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀sẹ́ láti rí pé ètò ìlera tó rinlẹ̀ ó wà ní Ọ̀sẹ́ nítorí tá a bá ní ká gbé yẹ̀wò Ọ̀sẹ́ àti Ọ̀wọ̀ dà ní pé àwọn ilé ìwòsàn àti tó ṣe díẹ̀ ó fẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ ju Ọ̀sẹ́ lọ. So akitiyan lẹ máa ìyànjú lẹ máa gbà tẹ́ bá sọ́n fún yín láǹfààní láti dé ẹlẹ́gbìmọ̀ aṣojú ṣòfin láti rí pé Ọ̀sẹ́ o bí òun tiẹ̀ lè bá wọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n a fẹ́ súnmọ́ wọ̀ nípa ti ètò ìlera.
ẹ ṣe nǹkan tí a máa ń ṣe ni pé infrastructure yẹn àbí foundation yẹn àti wọ́n ti lay already ó ti wà nílẹ̀ hospital ńlá kan wà ní Fọ́n tó jẹ́ pé ẹni bá débẹ̀ á kí ajé kújúkò so nǹkan tí wọ́n láti ṣe ń bẹ̀ ni pé ó kó equipment machines tí wọ́n máa ń lò then ká dẹ̀ make sure pé a sponsor bill tó máa jẹ́ kí ibẹ̀ lè hire kó gba àwọn òṣìṣẹ́
elétò ìlera dókítà
so that tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wo hospital náà ló ń serve o ló jẹ́ one of the major hospitals tó ń serve gbogbo Ọ̀sẹ̀ local government like Ute Okilose and all that so wọ́n láti wá sí ibẹ̀ yẹn tó bá yẹ pé àìsàn tó ń ṣe wọ́n ti ń lè kọjá nǹkan tí agbára private hospital lè ká lọ́dọ̀ wọn àbí health maternity tó ń lè ká so irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó yẹ ká sponsor bill tó máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè hire àwọn èèyàn sí ibẹ̀ ká tún ra irinṣẹ́ pé ká hire lásán kó má sí irinṣẹ́ ká tún ra irinṣẹ́ then ká dẹ̀ make sure pé àwọn tó tún máa wà níbi iṣẹ́ náà ó máa disciplined láti máa wá sí ibi iṣẹ́ nígbà lásìkò kó dẹ̀ máa dúró parí gbogbo shift wọn bí nítorí pé kí ni nǹkan tí a notice ní Nàìjíríà ní tẹ́bọ̀dé mọ́ pé tó bá dé iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àwọn iṣẹ́ wọn pẹ́ sàpadà sílẹ̀. ọgọ́ta ni wọ́n lẹ́rọ pé so àtúnkò pé lẹ́yìn tá a bá ti ra àwọn facilities equipment wọ̀nyí sí hospitals náà àti láti make sure pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà á fún wọn training kó wọn bọ́n ṣe ń lò kán dẹ̀ máa wá sí ibi iṣẹ́ kán dẹ̀ máa parí shift wọn kó tó lọlé so nǹkan tán láti ṣe ní ọ̀sẹ̀ pọ̀ nípa iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera tá a bá ní pé ká máa kó gbogbo àwọn aláìsàn wá sí Ọ̀wọ̀ hospital Ọ̀wọ̀ gan máa fàyà so the best thing ni pé ká tún set nǹkan kan sí Ọ̀sẹ̀ so that àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ tí Ọ̀wọ̀ àwọn náà lè ní breathing space wọ́n lè ní àyè láti máa sinmi pé gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ kán tọ́jú lọ́sẹ̀ ń sìn tó wá kó gbogbo wọn sọ̀wọ̀ definitely àwọn tó máa sọ̀wọ̀ máa ti pọ̀ jù then á di pé iṣẹ́ máa pa àwọn tí Ọ̀wọ̀ lára.
láti ọdún 1999 títí di ìsìn lẹ́tí ní aṣojú nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú ṣòfin ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ Ọ̀sẹ́ kódà ara àwọn ọmọ tó wá láti Ọ̀sẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣojú ẹkùn ìdìbò Ọ̀wọ̀ Ọ̀sẹ́ nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú ṣòfin nígbà tí ẹ̀yin máa dé tẹ́ wá ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò in tó wà nílẹ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìlera bó ló ṣe rí kí ló dé tí àwọn tó ti ń ṣojú ibẹ̀ yẹn láti ọdún 1999 wọ́n rí nǹkan ṣe sí láti yanjú ètò ìlera kí ni tó fà á ṣé wọn kúnjú òṣùwọ̀n tó ní àbí kí ló dé.
nǹkan tó fà á everybody ń gbìyànjú agbára ẹ̀ náà ni so mi mọ bí tí wọ́n bá ṣẹ́ dé mi ì dẹ́ni sọ pé bóyá wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́.
àtọ́ bá tiẹ̀ bá ṣẹ́ débi kan ṣe ẹ̀ rí àwọn ojú ni kì í ṣàrùn mú.
ìyẹn wà faraàlú láti sọ bóyá iṣẹ́ tó ń ràn wọ́n bóyá wọ́n ń jẹ. ìṣòro tí a ní Nàìjíríà ó pẹ̀lú pé àwa fúnra wa àṣẹ́tì standard fáwọn tó ń rán lọ sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀
ilé aṣojú-ṣòfin
àbí gómìnà. ìdí ni pé nígbà tá a bá ní pé ẹnìkan jẹ́ senator àbí rep tó ń ṣojú wa tá à expect kó wá lẹ́yìn lópin ọdún kó wá ṣe empowerment tó bá ti ra ọ̀kadà tó ti ra machine tó ti fún àwọn ọmọ ní 10,000 yẹn lọ́jà 10,000 àti check ẹ̀ kó ti pass.
tó tó ti ń ṣe látọdún 1999.
iṣẹ́ wọn scorecard wọn kí ni nǹkan tó ṣe tí gbogbo aráàlú máa ń benefit kí ló fi agbára federal fà wá sí ìlú tẹ́ bá lọ sí Àkókò mi ń dárúkọ onítọ̀hún bọ̀ tó yẹ kẹ́ ti máa gbọ́ náà èrè àwọn kan tó ṣe ọ̀nà ní hospital ní so many things tọkùnrin yẹn ṣe ọ̀dọ́ náà dẹ̀ ni Adéfioyè that's small allergy. Adéfisóyè yẹ nígbà táwọn náà wà ní of course wọ́n ṣe wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sí London SDP fine minority ni wọ́n but wọ́n gbé nǹkan kan náà wá bí high institution tertiary institution tó ń gbé wá sí ìlú wọn. So kí ló ṣe ti ọ̀dọ́ wa nígbà tá a bá yàn lọ sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin a ní wọ́n ń ṣe òfin bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ṣe pé bí àwọn ń ṣe empowerment òfin definitely àwọn tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ gbọ́ngbà tẹ́ ń tarun lọ tó náà fẹ́ lọ ṣojú wa ń bẹ̀ tó débẹ̀ tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ ọdún kan ẹ̀wọ̀ bí tó ń sponsor zero èkejì kẹta ìkẹrin wọn sponsor just one bill wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń padà bọ̀ adẹ̀ṣe ṣì ń sọ fún wọn pé máa ń lọ síbẹ̀ then kí ni àwa gangan ní ìṣòro tó wà ń bẹ̀ because irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ bí kó lọ ṣojú wa níbẹ̀ sponsor bill tó máa tún ayé wa ṣe tí a máa fi ní ìgbé ìrọ̀rùn nísàlẹ̀ ń bí tó débẹ̀ tí ó ṣe tó dẹ̀ tún padà pé ẹ̀tún lẹ́lẹ́kejì tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ṣì ń dúró ti pé ẹ̀tún fọwọ́ tì lẹ́yìn pé kó máa lọ tẹ́yìn fún bá bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ara yín pé kí ni ìlú ti jèrè yàtọ̀ sí personal gain kí ni ìlú ti jèrè lára nínú ọdún mẹ́rin àbọ̀dún mẹ́jọ tẹ́ni yìí ti ṣe ń bẹ̀ ìlú ló máa lè dáhùn question yìí fún ara wọn tó bá fi pé.
tó bá jẹ́ pé ní táwọn ará ìlú gan tí wọ́n ń kà gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣeyọrí ò ní pé ṣèbó tún fún wa lówó 10,000 máa ń fún wa 10,000 lọ́dọọdún àbó máa ń pín ọ̀kadà fún wa tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan táwọn èèyàn táwọn ará ìlú ọ̀dọ́ yín tí wọ́n wá ń kà gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣeyọrí nìyẹn wá ń kọ́ bó lẹ ṣe fẹ́ yí láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa fi ojú báyìí ríran kọ́ máa wá a sì lè ṣe èèyàn sì lè ṣe jù báyìí lọ níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ àti Ọ̀sẹ̀.
kò yẹ ká máa complain mọ́ pé àwọn tá à ń rán lọ sí tó ń ṣojú wa pé wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́. Yeah, for as long taba ti wà contented pé 30,000 20,000 machine mọ́tò tí wọ́n ń rà fẹ́ni kankan pé ó ti tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn then kò yẹ ká complain pé wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́ because nǹkan ta ni pé kán lọ ṣe wọ́n ti ṣe.
wọ́n ti mú 10,000 wálé.
wọ́n ti mú 10,000 wálé so tẹ́bá dé divide 10,000 sọdún mẹ́rin ẹ mọ oye tó jẹ́.
oye tó jẹ́ lóṣooṣù.
So but mo nígbàgbọ́ pé ó ti nǹkan tí ń evolve so adẹ̀ tí ń tẹ̀síwájú ìlọsíwájú tí ń wà then thinking àwa èèyàn sìn mo believe pé ó ti yàtọ̀ sí bá ṣe ń tẹ́lẹ̀ then too mi tún lè blame ọ̀rọ̀ lè náà because in the event tó jẹ́ pé the 2 eggs tí wọ́n gbé fún yín tó kẹ́ bad eggs làwọn méjèèjì then kò sí bí ẹ máa láti dìbò fẹ́nìkan náà ni but now wọ́n ní option tí wọ́n lè lò.
kí ni option tán lè lò.
option ni pé wọ́n mọ ẹni tí wọ́n lè ránṣẹ́ tó máa ń lọ tó máa ń jẹ́ṣẹ́ yẹn.
ta ni wọ́n lè ránṣẹ́.
Oluwaseyi Gabriel Ogundare ogun náà lè ránṣẹ́. tẹ́ bá wo aṣojú wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀ ń sìn kò sí bí ìmọ̀kan tó ń sponsor ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin wọ́n ti sponsor yẹ kan. then ẹnì kejì tó ń bọ̀ ní platform kejì.
tọ́jọ́ ń fa mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́.
tọ́jọ́ ń fa náà ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ lọ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀ òyìnbó ládàá fẹ́ máa sọ ńbẹ̀ kò ń ṣe Yorùbá so n bá ní pé kí aráàlú kàn jẹ́ kàn push fún debate kàn tiẹ̀ wo nǹkan tí iná àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tá vive position ta ló lè sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá débẹ̀ òyìnbó la fẹ́ lọ sọ ńbẹ̀ kò ń ṣe Yorùbá so ẹni tó wà ń bẹ̀ yà ni pé kò nǹkan tá à ń fẹ́ kò federal might ẹ̀ gbọ́ wá fún wa ẹnì kejì náà tó lóun fẹ́ lọ tó ń rányàn sí wa mi mọ̀ bí àwọn níṣòro pẹ̀lú àti sọ̀yìnbó ni or something mi mọ̀ tó yẹ pé gbogbo àtàwà ní pé kán rányàn sí wa nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní house àrèbí nǹkan náà tó ń sponsor kò sí YouTube kò sí anywhere so tí ara lè bá mọ̀ pé empowerment làwọn tún ní ibi tá a ti dé 2023 nípa empowerment ni a tún nílò
10,000
ọdún wọ́n lè mú but tó bá mọ̀ pé àwọn nílò ẹni tó kó máa ṣojú wọn tó máa fi ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ pé kàn gidi wá sí constituency wọ́n mọ̀ bí tí ẹ̀kọ́ yá sí.
ó dà ẹ jẹ́ kí a sáré gbọ́ iṣẹ́ yìí ná nígbà tí a bá padà dé á wo àwọn ètò tẹ́ni lọ́kàn láti ṣe nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìyẹn tá a bá padà dé.
Oluwaseyi Gabriel Ogundare dé. ògo. ìgbà ọ̀tun.
ìmọ́lẹ̀
dé. òkùnkùn párádà. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ó ti pẹ́ tá a ti ń pariwo à ń fẹ́ àyípadà ọ̀tun àmọ́ tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tó ṣèlérí àyípadà fún wa ń gbà náà lọ́hùn-ún sàkámàjẹ ló bá dé irọ́ funfun báláwo lọ́gbẹ́lé alọ́wọ́. ní báyìí o ẹni náà tí Elédùà ti yàn láti kó wa kúrò lóko ẹrú ti dé. Oluwaseyi Gabriel Ogundare ògo lẹni náà tá a ní kó lọ sojú àwọn èèyàn ọ̀wọ̀ ṣẹ́ nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú ṣòfin House of Representatives l'Abuja láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú SDP. ọ̀pọ̀ iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè ìlú ní ògo ti ṣe fáwọn èèyàn kun dìbò rẹ̀ o. lára wọn ni gbígbé kànga dẹ̀rọ sáwọn ìletò kan níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ mímọ dẹ́rìn pẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn arúgbó àtàwọn tí ò rọ́wọ́ orí láwùjọ lóṣooṣù ṣíṣàtúnṣe ẹ̀rọ amúnáwá tó ti bàjẹ́ nílùú Ifọ̀n níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀sẹ́ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́kùn dìbò rẹ̀ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. gáàsì gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ Ọ̀sẹ́ ẹja pawọ́pọ̀ dìbò fún Olúwaṣèyí Gabriel Ogundare ògo ká tún lè rí mùdùmùdù ìjọba àwa ara wa jẹ sí i yóò ṣeé ṣe o. SDP ẹ̀sìn funfun gbéra.
Okay, you're welcome back. It's still Ogo Alpha on Adabaite 0.9 FM. Of course, I've been speaking with the Social Democratic Party SDP House of Representatives candidate for Oluwase Federal Constituency, Oluwaseyi Gabriel Ogundare. Now, I will be right to call you Ogo as right here.
Sure.
So let's look at education. What plans do you have for education? For your constituency or was a federal constituency, should they allow you to represent them at the House of Representatives?
I think I finished my master's in 2022. Yeah, 22. So in the year 2022, 2021, you know, so I know the value of education. I think when I was also in Nigeria, I know how hard it is for me to pay my school fees and to buy textbooks and even notebooks at times. So it got to a point that while I was schooling in secondary school, I have to be saving part of my daily feeding allowance just to buy textbooks. So I think one thing that I will be doing for my office is providing free textbooks to students in public schools. Okay. That's one scholarship as well for students, and then there will also be a program for best students in in the two local governments
that make up the federal constituency.
Yeah, the federal constituency.
Okay.
So the best students in each of the in every class would have it depends on the level of performance. Either they have free education from their current level it depends, but I'm very sure they will be doing something on that front.
So would that be only limited to public schools in our federal constituency? The best student that you're talking about?
The best students would go to there will be a debate anyways.
Okay.
There will be a debate. So the best students in the in that category would have scholarship under my foundation. I also facilitate bill to ensure that teachers are being paid. Like the salaries of the teachers now is, especially in the primary school, is nothing to write home about. So we need to ensure that teachers are being paid so they can do their job. I mean, we are expecting more from teachers, but they are not getting paid. My mother-in-law is also a head mistress, so I know how how hard it is for whenever she didn't receive her salary on time. So though I'm not going to pay, I can't be paying their salaries anyways. But if their salaries are high enough, if we can have salary increment for the teachers, I think they'll be motivated to do more and also to teach the students as well. So one thing that is also missing in our, especially public schools, is toilets and water. I think these are basic amenities that each public school needs to have. I could recall it when I was in secondary school. Whenever I want to poop, I'll either rush into the bush and then do whatever, and then for water as well, we don't have water in our schools. We need to provide. These are necessity. These are not luxury. It is very important for our schools to have at least toilet facility and also water. It's not going to cost us. It's going to cost a couple of millions to ensure that they have a borehole, and also do something for the students so they can enjoy their their so they can feel relaxed while they're in school. Then lastly, if you look at the schools as well, I think before I built this school in my community, there are so many classrooms that have that doesn't have roof. I was asking one of the teachers, how are you teaching in this class if you don't have roof on your head? The student doesn't have roof on. So there's many things that need to be done in terms of education. And through my foundation, there's so many stuff that I'll be doing through my foundation, and also I'll also be doing it, sponsoring a bill as well to help look into the situation, and so they can have some money on that front to help resolve some of the problems that we have.
We're running against time seriously, and next week, God willing, I think we'll start next week talk fully on education, your plans for education, and the size of the program for this week will go afar on Adaba FM. So I've been speaking with the SDP House of Representatives candidate for Oluwaseyi Federal Constituency. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you, sir. So
next week, God willing, the program will return same time, same station. My name is Oluwaseyi Ilujoba.
Oluwaseyi Gabriel Ogundare dé. Ògo.